there's another player sitting at home today, healthy. Apparently ready to practice with his teammates in advance for what is a pretty big football game this weekend.
What's that, Rich?
The Bengals coming off of a loss to the Jets, to the one-loss Jets, to Mike White lighting up the Bengals defense in a manner that Lamar Jackson could not. Following up their beatdown of the Ravens, their apparent placing of a calling card onto the AFC desk in 2021 to say, we are here. We are 2-0 in division. On the road, we've beaten the Steelers and the Ravens already. We are the Bengals. We're the 1 seed coming into Week 8, and then they lose to the Jets in New York, New Jersey, and Mike White throws 400 yards against them. They're following that up against the Browns team. Against a Browns team that just played 3 straight home games and lost 2 of them in a row. And the other one was against the Denver Broncos team on a short week that Case Keenum took care of business. And that Browns team is now 4-4, huh? And that Browns team is going on the road to Cincinnati in the Battle of Ohio, a division battle. Cincinnati's first at home. That's a pretty damn big football game. And the guy who's not going to be out there is number 13 in your program, number 1 in many people, in LeBron's heart.
And his dad.
And his dad's heart. And many people. Apparently his teammates' heart, too. His teammates' heart. Odell Beckham Jr. is sitting at home saying, I want to come to practice. And for the second straight day, the Browns said, stay home. What the hell is going on there? What has happened? Because if it was such a fissure, if it was such a problem, right? And the Browns want to make sure that if he is now released, because it is such a problem, that they want to make sure that he doesn't go to a spot that comes back to bite them, then they should have traded him to the spot that would not come back to bite him and them. That's what they should have done on the trade deadline Tuesday, because if this is this whole thing born out of Odell's dad putting out an 11-minute long video of the number of times that Odell was open and didn't get the ball, like I told you yesterday, and like I heard Ross Tucker say on Dan Patrick's show as I was driving in, because I listen to DP on the way in whenever I can, and I heard that he basically said any receiver can put a video together like that. Mm-hmm. Honestly, any receiver. Michael Irvin could have put a video together like that for him and Aikman. Number of times that Aikman's told us on this show that Irv comes back in and says, hey, I'm open. I mean, that's I've heard that story a million times. Receivers always think they're open. They're 7-11. So, I mean, if that really is the cause of the break and that they couldn't handle it, or that's just indicative of what's going on behind the scenes, then trade him. Trade him. Eat the salary. You don't want to do that, I guess, but eat it. At some point, as Mike Tomlin said, you want volunteers, not hostages. They got Melvin Ingram out of there.
Great quote.
At some point, the addition is by subtraction, and the subtraction in your bank account shouldn't trump the addition by subtraction of the trade. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know what the hell happened then or now, because he's sitting at home. I think that's ridiculous. If, by all reports, and our guest Mike Silver is about to join us from Bally Sports, he says that his reporting, and he knows people in that Cleveland building, even with Hugh Jackson gone, he's locked in there. And he knows people in that building, and his people are telling him, guy hasn't done anything.
Right.
Like, that I know of. He's not storming through the place and making things uncomfortable. If the video makes people uncomfortable, then sit down like grown men and work it out. Certainly if he's going to be sitting at home, healthy, and this team's going into Cincinnati, man. This is a big game. What do the Bengals win this one? They're 3-0 in division. And you've already lost to the Steelers at home. You're going to even follow it up with a loss to the Bengals on the road. You'll have lost 3 in a row. You're under 500. The Bengals are taking a step forward. Ravens are coming off their bye. Steelers are on Monday Night Football against a Bears team that they should slap around. You're telling me 13's better at home than 13 in the jungle this Sunday. Why? What's going on? Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.